Welcome back to The Great Divide, the show where the rich, the powerful, and the outspoken clash. I'm your host today, Donald Trump, former president and current leader of the One Big Beautiful Bill, versus Elon Musk, tech mogul turned political wildcard. Gentlemen, buckle up. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, good to have you both. Let's cut to it. The Big Beautiful Bill passed. Elon, you called it insane and destructive. Why?
Thanks for having me. Look, I'm all for reducing waste and making government efficient. That's why I signed on with Doge originally. But this bill, this nearly 1,000-page monster, is loaded with pork, cuts green energy, undermines EV mandates, runs up trillions in debt. It's not just bad policy, it's destructive for innovation for the future. And yes, I worry. If government, especially at the federal level, props up outdated industries while undermining clean tech, we lose more than subsidies. We lose momentum.
Well, Elon, very nice speech, very Hollywood. But here's the thing. When we ran, we said we'd cut spending. That's exactly what's happening. The bill, One Big Beautiful Bill, it's doing what people elected me to do. And you've benefited plenty. Tesla, SpaceX, huge contracts, huge subsidies. Now you complain because EV mandates are being adjusted, because oil states want fairness, because not everybody wants an electric car.
It's not about me, Donald. It's about consistency, about risking everything for short-term gains. EVs, renewable energy, they're the future. If we remove mandates, if we gut incentives, how does that help? You're setting up a policy cliff. And the debt, it's enormous. Deficit spending isn't a moral badge.
Ha 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 ha. Policy cliff? That's a line for the TED Talk, Elon. I know numbers. You know why mandates were popular? Because you sold the idea everybody will buy an electric car and we'll save the planet. But guess what? People want choices. And subsidies, I'll say it straight, without proper accountability, subsidies are giveaways. And maybe this time some of your subsidies are going to be reviewed, maybe cut.
Strong words. Elon, you threatened forming your own America Party if this bill passes. Is that your next move?
Yes, if leaders push policy that cripples innovation, ignores climate, and saddles future generations with debt, somebody has to stand up. The America Party will push for responsible budgeting, for technology, for clean energy, for free speech, not just platitudes. If it becomes necessary, I'll run.
Run, make your own party, go ahead. But let's remember, third parties tend to split votes, weaken positions, make chaos, and you might regret what you asked for. I built the Republican base. I know voters. They want strength, predictability, deals. They're not lining up for experiments.
People want solutions. They want a future. They want to believe the government can do more than pick winners and losers.
And this government under me picks what helps the country, not trendy tech press releases. We build infrastructure, make economy strong, energy independent. You want to push climate, fine, but energy policy has to work for all, not just coastal elites with Teslas in their garages.
Okay. Before we end, one more. Trump, you threatened to possibly revoke some of Musk's subsidies, maybe even question his citizenship status, saying you'd take a look. Elon, how does that land?
Well, it's rich coming from someone who needed private jets, who built entire businesses on government deals. Citizenship, I'm proud of my path. But threats like that, they set a dangerous precedent. If you use government power to punish disagreement, you're in authoritarian territory, not democratic.
Well, listen, Elon, nobody's punishing you for disagreement. You're free to talk. But there are consequences when you publicly undermine policy you helped influence. If you stab the ship, you can't expect to sail on it for free.
Thank you, gentlemen. Neither backing down. Innovation versus taxation, freedom versus stability, ideals versus practicality. Stay tuned, everyone. This mess is far from over. Please join us next time on The Great Divide with more from Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Bye, everyone.